Howdy, y'all, and welcome back. Holosun AEMS. AEMS. I don't know what we're calling it. I guess we're calling it AEMS. So, this is not intended to be a thorough, comprehensive review. If you're looking for that, go check out Aaron Cowan at Sage Dynamics. Put the little search, you probably already found it. If you're in the market for one of these, Aaron is my go-to source for optic reviews. Like, he drops them and really puts them through the ringer. He gives it the thumbs up, and I pretty much do too. So, my first thought at seeing it is why, right? Like, there are already pretty lightweight, affordable options for dots out there. Yeah, but one thing that he did not mention, or at least if he did, I didn't catch it. It's the square window, and not so much of an issue at like reaching out distance, because beyond like 25, 30 yards, you're going to be kind of tunneled through, even though we're staying target focused. Where the square really makes a difference to me is up very close, 7 yards or 10 yards. For some reason, anything around optic, I tend to like tunnel into it. And square, I tend to stay really, really threat focused, and the square just kind of comes up between myself and the target. Just like a pistol optic would, or an EOTech, which is my preferred rifle optic for CQB type work. So, that is one definite, like, yay, that's a win. Shake Awake, yes. Has cool little lens covers so that if it gets muddy or something, you can pop those down and still see through it. Genius, right? We're going to keep this short because, wow. But, yeah, so John from Rocket Armory sent this to me. He actually had it shipped to me direct, and then I'm sending it on to him. So I'm not keeping it. But it is probably going to end up on the rifle that I tested it on, which is my Beverly build. I currently don't have an optic on it, and so I was in the market, and this kind of checks all the boxes. For that build, I like keeping a little bit lower optic because it's not really my rifle. It's for LGO training. So people who don't like a more upright posture are more used to kind of turtling down on a rifle. This will be pretty comfortable. So anyway, I don't have a lot to say about it. I didn't have a lot of time with it. I put 60 rounds through it. It's disgusting outside, but I did get it over to the range. And astigmatism sufferers like myself. Okay, so it's a dot. It's a little splattery for me. Not the worst by a long shot, but a little splattery. So at 50, I was kind of in a 3-inch group. I turned it down like to the very lowest setting I could, where I could still just barely see it. The blur went away, and I was able to get really, really tight shots. But it was so faint that if you had to grab it in a hurry at that brightness, kind of weird. Also, the auto brightness is a little odd. It was a very bright day out today, and I'm shooting under shade, so it thinks it needs to dim itself, but I actually needed it. I had to manually bump it up a little because the target was very, very bright. But you can override that and have it adjusted for manual, set for manual adjustment. What was the other? There was something else. Oh yeah, green dot. So with pistols, I really, really prefer a green fiber optic rod on iron sights. And so I went with a green dot for my primary pistol. And I've been pretty happy with that because you're shooting things at pistol distance. However, I live in the piney woods just north of Houston, and everything around me is green. Like green. It's like wearing green tinted sunglasses. It's so green. And green dot, even though the target is white or black, just gets a little lost. And so for my long guns, I've been doing red dot. And that is much more visible if I were in the woods or something like that. So that would be my one thing is this one's green. I'm probably, if I end up picking one up, it will be red. So that was my other random thought. So anyway, this one's short. It's gross. I'll be getting back to regular content as it cools off. We got August ahead of us, and then it'll start to get a little more civilized down here. That's all I got for this one. Until next time, be easy, y'all.